Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Ali and Jules with me. So many questions about our Clasico, boys. One thing we didn't bring up on the show, actually, I didn't ask you, which I maybe should have done. Should it have been a penalty on Braithwaite, Ali?
I don't think so.
He went down easy, didn't he?
Well, I guess you can make the argument that because of the momentum that he's carrying with full speed, trying to get to the ball ahead of Ferland Mendy does make a slightest contact with Braithwaite's arm. Maybe that unbalances him in a way that he just kind of goes down in the manner in which he did. I don't think it was a penalty, and certainly I didn't think it was enough to overturn the call by Gil Manzano, the referee.
Jules?
I didn't think it was, but then I saw Mendy's reaction, and he turns around and looks at the ref, and you see how frightened he is on his face, because he goes, oh no, not now. And then I think he's very relieved when the ref doesn't give it and doesn't even go and check on VAR. So I think you could have easily seen it given, and it's not a scandal that he hasn't been given.
Should Messi still leave Barcelona at the end of the season, Ali?
No, I don't think so. I think this team and the manager in place, Ronald Koeman, have shown that they're taking steps forward. Had it continued to go in the direction that it was going early on in the season, where this team didn't seem to be going anywhere in a manner that seemed to be organized or with a plan in place, then of course I think Lionel Messi would have said, see you guys later. Right now, I think there are enough signs for Lionel Messi and Barcelona to be optimistic for the future, and certainly the young talent in this team would be a reason to stay.
Where would he go, Jules? We had Pep Guardiola coming out and saying last week that they haven't got enough money for a striker, so they surely haven't got enough money for Lionel Messi. Like, where are his options?
So Guardiola said they don't have the money for a 150 million player. Leo Messi, in terms of transfer fee, won't cost you anything. You will pay agent commission and to his dad and signing on fee maybe, plus enormous wages. But in terms of transfer fees, there's nothing to be paid. So I would think that Manchester City could afford him if they wanted to, really. PSG said they can, and they're working out the numbers to see if they can, if he decides to leave Barcelona. I still think, like Ali, that he will stay. I think he will stay, especially if he's being told that these squads will see some reinforcement, because you need to rebuild this squad. There's a lot of positions that need players, full stop, not let alone strengthening those positions. So I think if you sit him down and say, listen, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to work on this squad for next season and for the future, I think they will easily convince him to stay.
10 outfield players are now injured at Bayern. Jules, did your wish come true?
Listen, it wasn't my wish. Lewandowski was already injured. However, and again, I think this is not just Bayern and PSG. This is, I think, for the whole season, you see how crazy this season has been, and now more and more we see all those injuries. We saw it in the Clasico with Lucas Vazquez having to be subbed off because of an injury. We saw Valverde limping off at the end of the game as well. And we saw Koeman today. We saw Navas in the PSG game coming off injured too. We've seen, obviously, in the first leg between the two, so many players coming off before halftime, early in the second half. This is crazy. So Bayern have some worries. I don't know how many players will be back on Tuesday night. The turnaround is so short as well between first leg and second leg for those quarterfinals that it's pretty worrying if you're Hansi Flick and if you're the club.
With the NFL draft coming up soon, who are the Cowboys going to get, Ali? Anyone exciting?
Who are the Cowboys going to get? Well, hopefully
that was
somebody
me
in the
making
defensive
conversation.
line.
That wasn't somebody asking. I was just leading off on a tangent with your Cowboys ways.
So is this not a question then?
No, this is me just
your
making a polite aside, but I don't really care, so we'll carry on. With the NFL draft coming up soon, if football had a similar type of draft system and you're the GM, which player under 25 are you picking first overall? That's a very new twist on Haaland or Mbappe question.
Okay, so are you now asking me the question?
Yes, that's the question now. I'm sorry for going off of the question initially.
All right, so it's not Trevor Lawrence at quarterback. We don't want that.
No, not Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, whatever. All right. He's got beautiful hair, by the way.
He has
got
it's
a little jealous of that
flowing hair.
Very wonderful flowing hair. I don't know what that feels like.
Stuart Robson used to have hair like that.
Well, that came crashing down quickly. Woo! Oh man, life hits you fast.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Erling Haaland with my first pick. Goals, baby. I need goals. My team needs goals.
Jules, who's your first pick?
Are you really asking me this question? There's only one, Kylian!
Oh,
First pick every day.
dear me. Okay, will Real Madrid win the double? Veterans along with good form seems like a good combination to win both La Liga and the Champions League. We kind of talked about this on the show, didn't we? So let me put my own little twist on this now. What are they more likely to win? La Liga or the Champions League, Jules?
I think they will win the Champions League. Between the two, I'm not sure they've got the squad, especially with all the injuries now we see, and we've talked about this congested season before. I'm not sure they can win both, and it would be a very tense end of the season anyway on every level if they have to play all those games, 3 days. So I would go for the Champions League because, as we've said on the show, this is very much a cup team. In many respects, this is a cup team, a team that reacts when they've got their back to the wall, when they're under pressure, when it's a game they have to win. Maybe more than being able, for example, to win the remaining 8 in La Liga. I don't know. So they can easily win both, of course. They can win none as well. But I think if I had to pick one, I would pick the Champions League. They will knock out Liverpool, then likely to play Chelsea in the semi-final. This is a tie again that they can win. And then it's a final. And if there's one team that knows how to win Champions League finals, it's this one. So I'll go Champions League.
Ali?
I agree. I think this is about the ability of this group of players to be able to focus on a singular task and on games that truly matter. And I think you can do that far easier in Champions League with it's a less amount of games. And the path forward for Real Madrid, the potential matchup against Chelsea is one that you have to think that Real Madrid has a real opportunity to go into the final. And once in a final, if you bet against Real Madrid, you just don't know what you're doing.
Here we go then, boys. We're going to the Literacy Corner. Since Don doesn't read, can Jules and Ali tell each what their favourite book is? Obviously, everybody's favourite book is 5 League Titles and a Packet of Crisps by Steve Nicol. But second favourite?
Of course.
Ali, where are we going?
I'm going to go with the Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer.
Oh, talk about highbrow, Ali.
Well, I'm saying Greek mythology, baby.
Wow.
I like it.
Plus,
you know the real reason is because my dad's name is Homero, which in Spanish is Homer, and I was always sort of attracted to that. And then my nickname growing up when I was a player was Homerito, Little Homer. So of course I was very much attracted to the storyline and to the stories itself simply because of the author.
And now your hairline is more towards Homer Simpson. Oh, just not necessarily. Not necessarily.
You know,
it's just me. It's just not
really.
Not nice. It's just,
but not my waistline.
No, Ali, exactly, very svelte. Jules.
Well, first of all, we need to tell people that after we had the debate, what was it, Monday night maybe on Extra Time with the books and Don and everything.
Yes.
Don texted a WhatsApp group saying that Uncle Buck was certainly not better as a book than as a movie. Which is like, really? Now we're down to Uncle Buck? I mean, it's something else. I would go for Paulo Coelho and The Alchemist, which I would really advise everyone to read.
Wow, there you go. Goodness me.
Oh, I also like The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. I like that one too.
Wow. I'm going to throw in some dark. We need to talk about Kevin. Very, very good as well. The Curious Incident of the Dog at Night. If you haven't read that, read that.
Yeah.
Goodness me, we've never had this sort of highbrow discussion ever in our life.
100 Years of Solitude. One of my favorites. 100 Years of Solitude.
Yeah, of course.
You know how I am with people.
Yeah,
man.
you like that, Ali. Wow, there we go. That's it. ESPN FC has gone posh. We'll be back tomorrow, though, dragging it back down through the banter. Be sure to join us then. What's happening tomorrow? United are playing Spurs. Oh, that'd be exciting. 0-0.
Oh.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.